Hello everyone, it's Candace from Beacon Hill Books. I am here today to talk about Can You Forgive Her by Anthony Trollope. This is a little discussion done by a read-along that Steve Donahue is doing, hashtag Can You Forgive Steve Donahue. Thank you, Sean, the book maniac, for that. So I was unaware that this was happening, but I have never read any Anthony Trollope. And it just intrigued me. On top of the fact that you can read along with Steve Donahue, I thought this is a great opportunity for me. I'd love to try it. He said that you could go online to Project Gutenberg and get the book, which, because I started late, I didn't have time to read it, to get a physical book. But actually, given that right now one of my hands is usually holding a baby, it's actually easier to do the electronic version. So I just went on Amazon. There was a free one, I believe. I didn't go to Gutenberg, but Apple Store, it's the same thing. So, and he had a few questions for each of us because it's kind of intriguing. Like, what is everyone thinking? And I have to say, I'm so happily surprised. I did not realize Trollope was so funny. Like, here I have been intimidated by Trollope, the size of his novels, and really, we're reading 20 chapters a week, so the first 20 chapters, the only chapter I didn't like was the hunting chapter. I just found it, yes, we were getting to know about George and the horse, but I didn't like that chapter. It felt like it went too long. Also, I just don't like the poor fox, whatever. But it was really, really funny. And also, I thought, for being a Victorian novel, which I have really only read mostly Jane Austen, not too much else that I can think of off the top of my head. So I don't read a lot of it, and this definitely could be the beginning of a nice relationship for me. So Steve wanted to know, because all of the characters are kind of ridiculous and unlikable, who did we like the most? And I thought about this one, and my initial response was Mrs. Greenough. I just get a kick out of her with her dramatics. So for everyone that isn't following along, I don't think you'd be watching this video, but if you are not reading it, she married an older gentleman, probably because of his money. He passed away, and now she has all this money, so people are courting her, and she constantly throws around, like, she likes that they like her, and she's getting this attention, but then when they ask for marriage, she, oh goodness, cries, waterworks. My poor husband, he's just been in the ground for 2 weeks. No, it's been longer. Well, it's just, he was the best man in the world, and oh God, she's just hilarious. And then she's trying to get her niece to be with the gentlemen that have been courting her, even though she's like, no, aunt, no, no, no. It's so good. I have to say, I also really do like the chapters from Alice's perspective. I am surprised that she does have as much pull as she does about her future. I like Mr. Gray. Like, maybe that's the romantic in me, that he's a great character. But I have to wonder, why does he like Alice? The fact that she's willing to not commit to him, it's kind of like this guy who, her cousin George is kind of a loser. What does he see in Alice? The fact that I'm glad she's honest with him that she can't be a good wife to him, but at the same time, the fact that she had this romance-ish thing before with George, who is just a bad character, makes me question her choices and character herself. Steve says that maybe, Mr. Gray's too vanilla. She'd go off to, is it Nethercoats? I forget which place he is. and just have a mundane life. But I don't know, to me, I kind of liked him. So yeah, I guess my favorite ones are Mrs. Greenow, just for the comical aspect of it, and Alice. And I will say I have been a little busy, so I'm a little bit late with the reading. So we'll have the next 20 chapters this weekend. But it is not also the only book that I'm reading. I'm reading a variety of books, and starting a buddy read next week because I have some NetGalleys that I need to finish, and a library book, and a Walter Scott book. Well, the library book is the Walter Scott book. But I am very, very happy that I joined this read along, so I will be merrily tagging along at the end of the discussions. And I just wanted to thank Steve Donahue for doing it, because I think it's a great thing, and BookTube, like, how awesome is that? So anyways, until my next update, I'll talk to you later. Bye.